Hello everyone, I'm Xinyu. Firstly, let me share with you some key highlights about Vietnam. With a population of 97.468 million, it spans an area of 313,429 square kilometers. Economically, its GDP is 284,734 million current USD, with an exchange rate of 23,759.783 Vietnamese dong per US dollar. With a promising CPI growth at 1.87% and GDP growth of 1.95%, Vietnam continues to thrive. From 1999 to 2017, Vietnam significantly reduced its tariffs. A big drop happened between 2007 and 2008. Going from 12.14% to 8.01%, the falling tariff rates highlights Vietnam's goal to increase trade with the world. Between 1999 and 2017, Vietnam's trade percentage generally increased. There's a notable dip from 2008 to 2010, where the trade percentage decreased. In conclusion, the two trade liberalization indicators shows Vietnam open to global markets and has a strong outward orientation. When it comes to average tariff rates, Vietnam stands at 9.67%, which is slightly higher than the global average of 7.87%. This indicates that the cost of importing goods is a bit steeper compared to the worldwide. Vietnam has a trade openness rate of 131.2%, far surpassing the global average of 55.3%, which means their economy is more open than many other countries. Their workers produced goods and services were 533,072.41 on average in an hour, indicating the efficiency and capability of their workforce. There's a positive correlation of 0.63 between the trade openness and the GDP growth, suggesting a positive relationship where the greater trade does increase the country's GDP, but with a moderately low level of occurrence. Between trade openness and labor productivity, there's a positive correlation of 0.67, suggesting a positive relationship where the greater trade does increase labor productivity with a moderately low chance of occurrence.
Hello everyone, I'm Rui Wen. I'll be talking about the trends of the economy. The overall average GDP growth rate is 6.3%, taking into consideration the average growth rate of agriculture 3.5%, industry 7.5%, and service 7%. This indicates a positive healthy GDP growth rate. The agriculture sector growth rate is declining while industry and service are ascending, executing dip in growth rates across all sectors in 2010 at consecutive. However, the combination of average growth rates results in a good 6.3% average GDP growth rate. This indicates a healthy and balanced economy while showcasing Vietnam's adaptability and resilience in the face of change. Vietnam manufacturing sector has shown consistent growth from 1999 to 2017 with an average rate of 8.46%. This growth is linked to the country's economic expansion, evident from a positive correlation of 0.24. However, it's important to recognize that factors like service and foreign investments hold a stronger sway over the broader economy. Interestingly, the relationship between manufacturing growth and job level displays a small negative correlation of negative 0.18, implying potential employment reduction due to increased automation and efficiency. In conclusion, while manufacturing plays a key role, it's vital to acknowledge the broader force influencing the economy and job trends. In this slide, we delve into important numbers that reveal Vietnam export strength and economy landscape. First, the top 3 exporters paint a clear picture: manufactured goods people staging 21 dots, machine manufactured articles at 16 dots, and machinery transport equipment with 11 dots, underscore the nation's industrial strength. Second, focus on the top exporting partners with significant numbers: the United States of America leading to 97,477, followed by China with 56,834, and the Republic of South Korea at 22,230. This figure depict Vietnam's global trade reach. Lastly, looking at the high comparative advantage. Consider these numbers: photographic apparatus and equipment at 13.9 dot on the scales, wood in shape or particles and the wood waste at 13.4 and silk at 9.0. These goods classified under various sectors hold the potential for economic expansion. Vietnam membership in the World Trade Organization since 2007 and its involvement in 18 regional trade agreements reflects in strong commitment to fostering global economic cooperation. These initiatives have opened to expand trade, enhance competitiveness, and facilitate knowledge exchange. They underscore Vietnam's role as a key player in promoting international trade and prosperity. The chart illustrates a positive shift in our society income equality with a decreasing trend from 1999 to 2017, an average Gini index of 36.28. This progress signifies Vietnam leans towards inclusivity. Looking at the chart, it's clear that CO2 emission increased between 1999 and 2017. On average, the emission reached 135,282.63. This underscores the pressing needs for Vietnam to address climate change and find sustainable solutions. The negative correlation suggests that as the trade increases, the Gini index decreases, indicating a fall in income inequality. It signifies a move towards more balanced wealth distribution, which is beneficial to Vietnam. However, it's important to note that the occurrence rate of this variable outcome is relatively low. The negative correlation demonstrates that the growth of the manufacturing sector leads to a decrease in the Gini index, highlighting a decline in income inequality. This effect can also be adverse to Vietnam, although the likelihood of its occurrence remaining relatively low. The positive correlation between trade and the CO2 emission illustrates that as the trade increases, the CO2 emission increases. The increase in CO2 emission resulting from the intensified trade has a negative impact on the environment. The negative correlation demonstrates that the growth in the manufacturing sector growth leads to a reduction in CO2 emission. The expansion of the manufacturing sector does not result in a more significant negative impact on the environment. This is potentially beneficial to Vietnam, suggesting a greener path for growth. However, it's important to note that the occurrence rate of this environmental positive outcome remains relatively low.
I'm Luo Xuan and I'll be covering the government policies and measures aimed at combating environmental degradation. The Environment Protection Law provides general principle and responsibility of organizations and individuals related to environmental protection. The revised version aims to address new challenges and changes after a decade of rapid economical growth. It emphasized on the need of an integrated approach and introduced environmental impact assessment. In 2013, the Law of Natural Disaster Prevention and Control was enacted. Its primary goal is to tackle a range of natural hazards that impacted the country. The 2014 Law of Environment dedicates a chapter to ensure that environmental protection aligns with and adapts to the challenges posed by climate change. National Climate Change Strategy was introduced and approved in 2011 to set up objectives to guide the nation towards sustainable development and reduce adverse impacts of climate change. The Green Growth Strategy aims to restructure the economy, reduce greenhouse gases emissions, and promote green lifestyle. It emphasized on the efficient use of natural resources and environmental protection. By 2015, Vietnam had 254 clean development mechanism projects implemented. Degree 38 was introduced in 2015 and provided detailed regulations on waste management. It aims to improve waste collection, treatment, recycling, and disposal. The evolution of environmental policy reflects Vietnam's increasing awareness of environmental challenge. So how Vietnam can collaborate with others to mitigate environment degradation. Firstly, Asian Working Group on Climate Change was established in 2009. Vietnam has been an active member of this group till today. It serves as a consultative platform, enhance regional cooperation and actions to ensure environmental sustainability and reduce impact of climate change. Secondly, Asian Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution was established in 2002, and Vietnam got approved in 2003. It aims to reduce haze pollution due to land and forest fires. Thirdly, Asian Specialized Meteorological Center was established since 1993 as a collaboration program hosted under Meteorological Service Singapore. It monitors and assesses land and forest fire and the occurrence of transboundary smoke haze affecting the Asian region including Vietnam. Moreover, The Mekong River Commission engaged Vietnam and several other Asian countries in a collaborative effort to sustain and manage shared water resources and tackle environmental challenges including deforestation, overfishing, and the consequence of hydropower projects. In 2014, the second MRC summit was held in Vietnam. Representatives of Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand made collective commitments to address key issues in Mekong Basin. Under the Great Mekong Programme, Worldwide Fund operates offices in Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam. They are working to conserve the region's biodiversity and sustainable utilization of natural resources. Joint action includes conservation initiatives, biodiversity protection, and efforts to combat illegal wildlife trade. Lastly, since the first initiative of ASEAN Integration Work Plan in 2002, Japan has funded various projects and programs valued at $13 million. It aims to enhance agriculture productivity in Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. Japan remains firmly committed to support the Work Plan 3 from 2016 to 2020, especially in the strategic area of food and agriculture. Now, I will be going through the government policies and measures to resolve challenges of digital economy. Firstly, there were uncertainties over legal recognition and security of e-transaction. The e-transaction law in 2005 provides foundation and tackled challenges like the legal recognition of digital signatures. This ensures the security and confidentiality of e-transactions. Secondly, there were evident gaps in digital infrastructures, especially between urban and rural areas, leading to limited broadband and internet access in many parts of the country. The broadband plan acknowledged the infrastructure disparity across the country and aimed to expand broadband access nationwide. By 2020, the goal was to ensure the nationwide fixed broadband penetration reached 40%. Thirdly, the slow process of ICT adoption in state agencies and disparity in their digital capabilities led to inefficient public service and reduced government transparency. This Resolution 36 aimed to promote ICT application in state agencies. Among the challenge, it sought to address more bureaucratical bottleneck, transparency, and efficient public service delivery. Lastly, there was a need to ensure quality of IT service, protect users' rights, and safeguard IT application activities. The law on IT addressed challenges like ensuring quality in IT services, safeguarding IT application activities, and promote Vietnamese software. These challenges shaped the strategic direction Vietnam took to navigate its digital transformation journey. Vietnam also recognized the need for regional collaboration to address the associated challenge mentioned previously. Firstly, Vietnam participated in the e-ASEAN Framework Agreement, which sought to promote development of the ICT sector. ASEAN ICT Master Plan was launched in 2011, but it was revised in 2015. It aims to provide a framework to facilitate transparent and harmonized ICT regulation. The project promotes and encourages deployment of Internet Protocol version 6 for SME, yield a tangible significant result. It generated a series of ICT recommendations for SME, transiting from the 4th to 6th version of the Internet protocols. Subsequently, Vietnam updated its national master plan in October 2014, incorporating the insights and discovery from the project. In 2015, Indonesia also hosted ASEAN Cyber Kids Camp. The program aimed to teach 21st century skills by focusing on computer animation and application development, fostering digital creativity and cross-cultural learning. Lastly, technological parks were established in collaboration with regional players to boost the country's digital capacity and address infrastructural and expertise gaps. Vietnam-Singapore Industrial Park Joint Venture Company has been investing heavily in developing industrial parks in Vietnam since 1996. VSIP2 Industrial Park, established in 2006, has attracted 129 projects from over 20 countries with a total investment capital of more than $1.5 billion. VSIP Banek industrial park established in 2007, has garnered interest from more than 50 domestic and foreign investors. This includes Nokia from Japan, Maple3 Logistics from Singapore, Joseon from Korea.